It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the opening possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think brings him to the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking for a crease. It's Green. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown, Commodores! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Irish offense comes out, first chance we've had to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores are on the move. With jet sweep pass. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. He's loose on the right. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Irish! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll start the drive. Read option left. Open space at the 25. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Scott. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Turns it on in midfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Moves away as he feels pressure. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer.
There he goes. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll send the back in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Williams.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Mayo. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gives it to the back on the draw. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Gives it on the option. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Commodores are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Firing to the right, complete.
I like the mids, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch a big fella.
On the run, it's Hill. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit. splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Off-play action on first down. Got his man all by himself. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flanagan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Rides to back and leaves it. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Green. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to sneak it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Washington. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Just keeps swinging it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got it in the middle, it's Mayo. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mayo. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Caught close to the marker. It's Bettis. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Got room at the 35. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. He's up to 81 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Murray. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flanagan. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe the Snake scores it.
His This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Coastal Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Charlotte. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes from. Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brown. Strong, firm tackle. And the Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Forced out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take a shot. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Handoff from the gun. Touchdown Doors! And that one will give them the lead. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Pushes for the goal line. They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Crosses the 30. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bettis. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
How about the defense coming through in the clutch? You're up. You want to maintain that lead. You've given them a bunch of yardage. What do? You bow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Running a read option to the left. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab. It's Green. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Pushed down for the tackle. And the Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to set up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got the first down himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bettis. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Shoots his way for more.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows it.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the grab deep. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vandy. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
35. Notre Dame, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Bettis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Notre Dame right back to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on 2nd down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to the back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The run from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's got an open man. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Going to the run, it's Mayo. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's inside the 40.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt in the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.